Hello and welcome to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is the very first adventure game news show. If you think of any more titles, please let me know because it's a bit rubbish. Anyway, it does what it says on the tin. I'm going to talk about adventure game news. From the old school stuff, if there's any news coming from Monkey Island, who knows, through to new stuff that's coming out this week. So if you've watched my previous videos, I did trailer talk where I look at 3 upcoming adventure games and we play their trailers and we have a little bit of a chat about them. I'm going to amalgamate that into this new video where I'm going to do not just that, but also talk about other news that's going on in the adventure game world, because the adventure game world is a huge international place. If, just like me, you really love adventure games, then be sure to hover down there and hit the subscribe button. I only create adventure game content from old school stuff like Monkey Island and Broken Sword through to new games that you will see on this video today. Thanks very much. I thought I'd start off the very first episode with a trailer, so let's have a look at this. This is Metropolis.
Tell me, why do you seek Metropolis?
I don't. I didn't even believe in it until yesterday.
Yet she calls to you, Henry, head of expeditions.
Just Henry is fine.
Something is hidden on the threshold of the lost city.
It's a dinosaurium.
I thought they were just bedtime stories.
These inscriptions, don't you see?
Death lurks in every corner of this blasted landscape.
I saw Total being bundled onto a spaceship.
Thank you, human. Your kindness will be remembered when the machines rise.
Where's Total? Tell me!
I forget. Which one of you is Total?
I just heard there was an accident during excavation.
No!
It is just as the old fool said. Destroy the entrance.
So this is Metropolis.
Is that alcohol?
What?
Metropolis is a game from Pirata Studios, which I did cover a little bit late last year at the Steam Festival. The demo that I played was very good. I enjoyed it a lot, I like the art, and I like the puzzles. And now there is a release date. It is February the 18th. All the links for everything that I'm going to be talking about on this video will be left in the description, so if you like the look of that, add it to your wish list. The first piece of news I'm going to share on my first episode of the Adventure Game News Show, I've got to change that name, is a new Cathy Rain. However, it is not a sequel that we've all been pining for, it is a director's cut of Cathy Rain. If you haven't played the original, it was released in 2016 by Clifftop Games, and you play as Cathy Rain, who heads back home to go to her grandfather's funeral. It became somewhat of a sleeper hit, so much so that the developers have gone back and added new puzzles, new art, and even brand new locations. Cathy Rain, the director's cut, comes out later this year, 2021. There is no date yet. However, if you already have the original game, you can get a hefty discount from the director's cut. This is one of my personal favourite games of the last 5 years, so I would definitely recommend it. More news on that from me when I hear it.
Conwell Springs. I never thought I'd return to this place. I wish things could have been different. But I'm gonna find out what happened to you, Grandpa. I promise.
Now some good news from the Freud's Bones camp. This successful Kickstarter game now has its own Steam page, so if you did kickstart this, or if you just generally like the look of it, head to this Steam page and wishlist it so you know exactly when it's coming out. It is penciled in so far for 2021. And now for some festival news. That's right, we can't have physical festivals at the moment for obvious reasons, so there has been several virtual festivals. Steam's Summer Festival and Autumn Festival were really successful, and this weekend was the BAE on Steam, that is the Big Adventure event, hosted by HitSense. Over at the festival they were highlighting around 80 adventure games, which is when the news of Cathy Rain came and the release date of Metropolis. There were also around about 40 demos that you could play, and I managed to play about 20 of them. I do have a video on the channel somewhere, or will be about to release one anyway, so be sure to check that out. And from all the demos that I played at the festival, my favourite two were probably the Crimson Diamond and Theropods. So those were my two big recommendations from the festival. And another game that I thoroughly enjoyed from there was Sarawak. Let's have a look at that trailer. This is more of a text-based literary adventure, but was still really fun. I got to play the first 2 chapters at the festival, and the game is out on the 28th of January, so by the time this video is out, probably now. And talking about festivals, the Steam Summer and Autumn Festival from 2020 was so successful for them that they are going to carry on throughout 2021. And the next festival is February the 3rd to the 9th, so not very far away at all. No doubt there'll be plenty of adventure game demos on offer there, and be sure to follow me over on social so I'll let you know all about them. Before I share my last piece of news, please let me know what you think about this video. I will take all comments on board, even the bad ones, but I'm sure there's going to be none of those. Yeah, alright. Anyway, hit that like whilst you're down there, I really appreciate it. And anyway, let's get on to that last piece of news, and it is the much awaited Encodya. It is out today. It comes from Chaos Monger Studios and is a 2.5D adventure about a little girl called Tina who is about 8 or 9 I think, and she has her own robot. She's out on the streets and she's trying to get back home. It looks fantastic, like absolutely flawless. I already have it in my Steam library and will be playing it as soon as I press stop on this video. Shall we have a look at the trailer to end it? Let's go!
Does this look like a soup kitchen?
It's Tina, my human. I must protect her.
My parents are dead, Sam.
The world needs you to see this mission through.
Incompetent! The whole lot of you! Find Sam.
Can't I stay with you?
Thank you so much for watching this far in the video. It really means a lot to me. If you've enjoyed it, like I say, please leave a like. I really appreciate that. And go and see my socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the usual places, and I'll be there and I'll talk to you guys. Yeah, until next time, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you're doing right now. Take care.